Hello, this is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space Channel. Today I'm reading from a Torah. And the Torah is also called the Pentateuch. It's also the first 5 books of the Old Testament. I'm in Leviticus Chapter 9. Moses has gone up on Mount Sinai twice now to get the 10 Commandments. The tabernacle instructions were received. The tabernacle was built. And in the last chapter, Aaron and his sons, who are the Levites, the priestly class or tribe in the nation of Israel, in the Hebrews, in the Jews, were being ordinated. And that means they were sanctifying themselves for service for God. And Moses was performing the ceremonies to bring in the high priest Aaron and his son as priests to run the tabernacle, to make the sacrifices on the altars for the forgiveness of sins for the people. And in the last chapter, they stayed in the tabernacle for a week, Aaron and his sons. And at the end of that week, they made sacrifices at the beginning with Moses officiating. They came to the end of the week and they made another sin sacrifice. Now, why would the priest and the high priest, after a week of being in the tabernacle and serving God, need to make another sin sacrifice? We are human. Human nature is to sin. God knows, and we should know, how imperfect we are. And during that week of being in the tabernacle, Aaron and his sons sinned. Because why would they need to make another sin sacrifice? We need to be aware of our behavior. We need to be aware that we're sinners. And we may need to make atonement for that. But I don't want to get ahead of myself about the atonement part. So I'm going to go ahead and read chapter 9. Now we're starting a new section of the Torah. It's called the Shani, chapter 9 of Leviticus. And it came to pass on the 8th day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel. And he said unto Aaron, Take unto thyself a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram, and a burnt offering without blemish, and bring them near before the Lord. And unto the children of Israel shalt thou speak, saying, Take ye a he-goat for the sin offering, and a calf, and a sheep, both of the first year, without blemish, for the burnt offering. And the bullock and a ram for peace offerings, to sacrifice before the Lord, and a meal offering mingled with oil. For this day the Lord will appear unto you. What? This day the Lord will appear unto you. So this is a very special moment in Jewish history. The Lord's going to appear before Israel on this day. And they brought that which Moses had commanded before the tabernacle of the meeting. And all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, This is thing which the Lord hath commanded that ye shall do. And the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. God wants to be close to us. He wants us to strive to be pure. But we'll get to how that's changed. He still wants us to do that, but the reasoning has changed between the Old Covenant and the New Covenant. And Moses said unto Aaron, Draw near unto the altar, and prepare thy sin offering and thy burnt offering, and make an atonement for thyself and for the people, and prepare the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them, as the Lord hath commanded. So we're doing offerings for the people and for Aaron and for his sons, and to cleanse everyone and to make everyone holy, for total atonement, because this is the first ceremonies in the tabernacle. And Aaron drew near to the altar, and he slew the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. And the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put upon the horns of his altar. And the remaining blood he poured out at the bottom of the altar, and the fat, and the kidney, and the midriff of the liver of the sin offering he burnt upon the altar, as the Lord had commanded Moses. And the flesh of the hide he burnt without the camp. He slew the burnt offering, and the sons of Aaron presented unto him the blood, and he sprinkled it upon the altar round about. And the burnt offering they presented unto him in its proper places, together with the head. He burnt them upon the altar, and he washed the innards and legs, and he burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought near the people's offering, and he took the goat, which was a sin offering for the people, and he slew it, and made atonement with its blood as the first. He brought near the burnt offering, and offered it according to the prescribed manner, which we've covered repeatedly. And he brought near the meal offering, and filled his hand thereof, and burnt it. Now upon the altar, beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning, he slew also the bullock and the ram, the sacrifices of peace offerings, which was for the people. So the sin offerings were consumed, the peace offerings were shared as a point of fellowship. And the sons of Aaron presented unto him the blood, and he sprinkled it upon the altar round about. Also the fat of the bullock, and the ram, the rump, and that which covered the inwards, and the kidneys, and the midriff of the liver. And they put these pieces of fat upon the breast, and burnt the fat on the altar. And with the breasts and the right shoulder, Aaron made a wave offering, or waving. So he put the shoulder and the breast, and he lifted it up in the air and waved it to God, and said, "This sacrifice is for you." Is basically what they're saying with that. As Moses had commanded. And Aaron lifted up his hands towards the people, and blessed them, and came down after he had offered the sin offering, and the burnt offering, and the peace offering. Moses and Aaron went to the tabernacle of meeting, and came then out and blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. God appeared to the people, or his glory appeared. I think it's been stated many times in the Bible that people can't look directly upon God, but God's presence, God's glory appeared to the people. And there came forth a fire from before the Lord, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat. And when all the people saw this, they shouted and fell on their faces.